Hey everyone, welcome to our recap of Big Brother Canada 3, Episode 3.
Alright, we left last time and the HOH was in progress.
It was an endurance.
But first...
Wrong season!
Commercial break time, and...
We got to see a little peek back at the last live show.
It's the old hot tub topless scene. Did it help or hurt?
Yeah, when they found out that America was voting for who was going to stay, Risha was like, oh, maybe they'll like that I did that.
Well, Canada hates fake boobs. You're off!
Apparently.
Alright, so back to the show.
Alright, Bobby is totally showing off in this challenge. He's like, whoa!
Yeah, he's like climbing the rope, and...
Who do you think you are?
Brittany was off first. Are you surprised?
Struggling.
Are you surprised? It's a physics lesson.
Alright. Well, Kevin, okay, everyone was like, someone jump off and console her. She's crying. So Kevin was like,
I felt really bad for Brittany.
I did too.
I mean, that's tough.
For the first HOH competition to be the first one off, that sucks.
So Kevin jumped off. He figured it was a great time to throw that competition. No one will ever suspect you're throwing that competition, right?
I think that was a bad idea because it just shows, like, you don't care if you win.
All right, so after a little bit, the ropes were gone.
They raised them up. Bye.
Zach jumps off discreetly. Mm-hmm. And arrows come down in the form of water.
Cold water, not just water.
Johnny was like, freaking. Needles, my skin.
He turned into the Wicked Witch from Wizard of Oz. I thought he was going to start melting, for real.
All right, well, the men are dropping like flies.
I mean, I think that this is definitely a challenge that's going to be easier for, like, a small person.
Yeah.
And most of the guys are not small people.
What were you going to say, a small elf?
I was going to say a small girl, but then I was thinking, like, no, because some of the guys could be small, too.
Yeah, they could be. We don't know. All right, so Johnny rolled his ankle.
Oh, but the guys helped him walk to the side. And
especially
he was just like, okay.
Kevin.
Yeah.
All right, so the Chop Shop Alliance has been born.
They want someone from their alliance to win. So just to remind you, the Chop Shop Alliance is Willow, Bruno, Greg, Bobby, Ashley, and Zach.
Okay. Well, Cindy and Bobby and Pilar are the last final three left.
They make it to the
last final three.
They make it to the point in the competition where you're only allowed to use one of the ledges.
Pilar didn't last that long, but you know what? Props to her, because this was a really tough competition.
Yeah, so it came down to Cindy and Bobby, Brady Bunch, and
that's so weird.
Cindy was right next to Bobby, so she decided to use some of her assets.
She was like, hey, Bobby, check out my anus. I just had it bleached.
Big booty. She's got a big booty.
And she's like, don't you want this? And he was like, well.
Yeah, so in the end, the winner was...
Bobby Bottle Service. How many people watched the Kroll show?
Well, watched. It's over now. Okay, so he was the winner, and yes, he is in the Chop Shop Alliance.
Right, so when all is said and done, Cindy decides to throw herself at Bobby.
Hey, if you're not the HOH, may as well try to get in that HOH bed.
I'm gonna have to call this a rape man.
No!
She is going for him hardcore.
She did shove her hand up his shirt, which is a little weird.
He doesn't want that.
I don't know. It was just weird and
She wants to be his flesh tuxedo.
No! Stop! Why do you keep going? So he's not buying it. He's like, yeah, I know. I just won HOH and now she's all over me.
Yeah. Duh. Do the math.
Yeah.
So Zach decides that he's going to tell Jordan about the Chop Shop.
Because Zach and Jordan have their own two-person alliance called Newport. Little quick background. I believe they were actually planning on naming it like the OC or something, because one of them is that one guy and one is the other guy.
Oh, okay.
And then, you know what I mean.
So now it's Newport
But then
Beach?
the show was like, you can't use that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So it's time for the HOH room.
Oh, wait, but we skipped this part. So Newport was... Yes, we did.
Okay.
Newport was talking, and Zach was telling Jordan all about the Chop Shop, because Jordan is not in it. But he wanted to tell him, hey, I'm in this alliance, and Jordan's like, good job.
Right. This alliance is crap, but what we have is everything. You give me life.
Okay, so Bobby gets his HOH room, and there's something special in there this year.
There's a Show Me tablet, but it's spelled SHOMI.
Yes.
So it's like a little.
It's like a streaming service.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Pretty cool.
And when we first heard about it in the spoiler, I thought, wow, they're just gonna sit around watching movies all day. But I think
they only get
very
one.
limited. Yeah.
Yeah. So they get to pick one movie or TV show to watch. I think it's kind of cool.
I want to know what you guys think. Is it too much? Would you rather see them suffer, or do you want to throw them a movie or two?
I think it's fun.
All right. Well, Bobby read the letter from his family, and as always, it was emotional.
Of course. But Sarah, she was like, what?
She's smoking too much pot. She's a little paranoid.
She doesn't have any pot in there.
She's going through withdrawal.
All right.
All right, so Sarah and Neha, they're cooking up a little bit of an alliance.
I like these two working together. I think they're both really smart. I'm just worried
I like both of them.
that they're going to be a target because they're strong women. Mm-hmm. And
strong women usually don't last very long. So Kevin, he's working the unstrong ladies.
I wouldn't call them unstrong.
All right. That's what Kevin does. He's a poker player.
He wants to be good with both sides of the house.
I think Kevin's going to be playing too many sides. I don't think it's going to work out for him eventually.
Well, Bobby's strategy is to act like a duh. Mission accomplished.
Yeah.
He's all like, I want to put up, like, whoever's going to get the least amount of blood on my hands. So, like, maybe the smallest person because they have the least blood. Just kidding. But he doesn't want to get blood on his hands this week. He made it known. He said it like 30,000 times.
Well, we don't have time to talk about that because it's time for the Have Not competition.
Oh, so the competitors for this challenge are the first 8 to fall off during the HOH competition.
It is a biohazard scene in the backyard.
Right. So the house guests...
slime.
The house guests were going head to head. They were divided into 2 teams. The teams didn't really matter. No. It was like an individual kind of competition. It was a
head-to-head competition.
Yeah.
And you had to fill up your buckets from the pool of slime. And you had to get 5 on your balance beam. Mm-hmm. But it was a little dodgeball situation. The other person could knock off your buckets with these little dodgeballs as you were doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, up first was Bruno and Jordan, and Bruno won that one.
I don't think Jordan was really trying. I think he wanted to be on slop.
Well, you know who else wasn't really trying? Kevin.
He was trying to throw it. He wanted to let Brittany win.
He was throwing balls at Bobby, who was the host, and he still ended up winning. That's so sad.
Yeah. All right, next up, Godfrey and Zach. This one was really close.
Godfrey really wanted to win this.
And it was really close, but Zach ended up pulling it out.
And then Johnny and Neha. Poor Johnny. He didn't want to be on slime.
On slime?
On slime.
What if they had to eat Nickelodeon slime?
That might be tasty, depending on what flavor it was. But Neha fell in.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Johnny probably wouldn't have won, but he ended up winning.
So that means that the have-nots for this week, just to recap, are Jordan, Godfrey, Brittany, and Neha.
All right, so the have-not room is a freaking scary place.
Who wants to see my have-not room?
It's like a prison cell. It is all tile and concrete. I'm thinking like, oh my God, is it like tile on the floor so they can just like hose that place down?
Maybe. Are there drains in the floor?
I don't know, but they have dirty mats to sleep on.
They don't have beds.
Stained.
They don't have blankets or anything, just dirty mats.
And those mats, if you put them in the middle of the room to try and like huddle together, alarms go off because there's a sensor right above the middle of the room.
So Jordan figured out if we avoid the sensor, the alarm won't go off.
Well, Neha is trying to work Zach. She's trying to pump him for some info discreetly.
Bobby has his few people that he's talking to about the nominations, and other than that, it's really tough to get a read on him.
Yeah. So she knows he knows, but
Zach
he's not
isn't going to show his cards.
No. But Kevin and Jordan come up with a little alliance.
They do. It's called The Fortress.
Because it's the 100th alliance this season.
It's a S.H.I.E.L.D. knockoff.
It seems like it anyway.
Yeah.
Why are there so many alliances so early?
Because people need to feel comforted. They don't want to feel vulnerable and out in the open.
Well, let's take a break from the game and take a bubble bath with Ashley and Peely.
Okay.
I kind of get annoyed because it seems like everyone's in the HOH room.
What do you mean?
It's like the HOH...
Well, they have a bathtub there.
I know.
There's no bathtub downstairs.
Well, take a damn shower.
They want to soak.
I just feel like, like last season on the American version where the hitmen and whatever, they just like dominated in the HOH. And I hated that. I want everyone to suffer. There should be like a rule. Unless you're screwing or something, then there should be only one person in the HOH bed.
You're weird. Okay. So there was a Sarah, Kevin, and Johnny sandwich. I love these three together.
I do too. So Sarah is a self-proclaimed queer because she wants to blur the lines a little bit because she swings both ways.
She doesn't like labels.
No. And Kevin, according to Johnny, is a new age straight. That's what he calls a new age straight, which is an open-minded straight guy. And Johnny's just straight up gay. He's just gay.
It's a queer sandwich.
Exactly.
Okay.
I love it.
Yeah, those three are fun together.
All right, so Greg is having a little toilet meeting of his own.
He is one of the lucky few to be in on those nominations discussions. So he's talking to Willow and Bobby in the HOH bathroom on the toilet.
Why can't the toilet have a door?
Why do they not? I mean, come on, close the damn door. What's the deal with the screen?
I hope there's like a fan in there because...
Seriously.
There's no door. It's gonna like stink out the whole suite.
Yeah. But anyway, Sarah wants to get that info from Bobby too. Who's he gonna put up? She sleeps in the HOH room with him and he's just like, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
He likes her, but...
Blood on my hands.
All right, so...
It's time for the nomination ceremony.
How about that cool new technology?
I love what they did
vault?
this season. Oh, so cool with that touch screen and everything.
Giant ass tablet, and it's like, yeah.
That door too.
I know.
Ah! So cool.
Love
Good
it.
job, Big Brother
Love
Canada.
It. Oh man, that is beyond. America's got a lot to live up to, and you know what? I think we're gonna end up being a fart.
I mean, I'd be happy with just the good old-fashioned key box. I wouldn't mind it.
Well, he takes out the canister. Oh my god, it's so steampunk. He comes into the living room, puts it in, pulls the levers, the gears start turning, and it ends up being Brittany and Kevin.
Yeah, so he was like, Brittany, you're the first person off in the HOH competition. No blood on my hands. It's not personal. Kevin.
You're the second person off in the HOH competition.
I'm pretending it's not personal, but you're the target.
Yeah. So, how about that technology, though?
Very cool.
All right. Let us know what you think of the nominations. Mm-hmm. Next time we watch this, which is probably tonight or tomorrow morning for us in America, it's going to be the POV.
Whoop, whoop.
I know. Who's
let
your
us know.
favorites?
Let us know in the comments.
What'd you think about that toilet scene?
Disturbing.
They need a door. Hashtag need a door. All right. Let us know. And until next time, much love.
Edit.